Hello there everyone and welcome to the 16th episode of Mods for Monday. I'm actually going to see if I can manage to get these episodes up to 100 just on Mods for Skyrim. If I'm honest, the amount of mods that I still have to go through, it's insane. I've still got pages and pages of them. Plus, I'm seeing every day so many new mods are still coming out for this game. With the way it's all going, I actually really do think it's going to happen. But, you know, we will see. But anyway, within this mod selection, I actually have a type of mod that I've never actually shown off before. And I'm actually really impressed with how well it does work. I've seen quite a few of them of this type, but I thought we'll go with this one first. And then as we progress through other episodes, we'll start bringing others just like it into them as well. So let's not waste any more time and get into these mods. For the first mod of the episode, we are going to jump straight in to Immersive Bleak Tower. This is not the first mod that we've seen from this creator. The last one we checked out was the Immersive Traitors Post, which I thought was an amazing touch to that area. But not only is this going to overhaul the tower, it is also going to overhaul the way up to Bleak Falls Barrow as well, which is pretty cool because some people didn't notice. I didn't realise there was as well. This tower that you find on the way up to Bleak Falls Barrow, there is actually a back path that you can take. To be fair, it was only a few months ago I found out that it was an actual thing, but there is two ways up there, and they've made it more clear and more noticeable now, which is great. So both the tower and the path, they're both going to get an overhaul in quite an awesome looking lore-friendly way, making it actually a lot more believable that there are bandits occupying that place. Inside the tower, they have been given the necessary tools that they're actually going to need to be able to survive up there in the mountains. So they've placed in things like cooking station, a wood chopping block, and many other items. There's even a journal that you can find, have a little read. It's quite cool. Even though this is something small, it's going to add more to the world of Skyrim, giving us more of a reason to actually explore. There are some places in this game that are you know, they're okay, but they're just dead, and it shows that people like there's bandits there. There's quite a few places like this in Skyrim where there's like bandits held up, and it just doesn't seem believable that they're actually living there. But there are loads of mods just like this that changes that actually makes it seem as if people have either been staying there or currently still living there. They're a great addition to the game. Moving on to mod number 2. Let's take a look at Mage Backpacks. This is great for those wandering mages around Skyrim, as it adds a much more lore-friendly version of the Mage's Bag. I didn't mind the Mage's Bags that got added in with like the Anniversary Edition. I did love them, but this one is so much better. Once you have installed it, you're going to get a few options to choose from. The first is going to be the carry weight, so you're going to be able to choose between 50 and 200. This is additional weight, so you can have, again, you can add an extra 50 to 200 there. I think, if I remember right, it goes up in 50s, the amount that you can choose from. Then you're going to get the choice of a small or a large bag, and after that you're then going to be able to choose a white, light brown, dark brown, or a black bag. Then there is a flag option to have on the bag. So the choices you get are the Mythic Dawn, College of Winterhold, Alteration, Conjuration, Destruction, Illusion, or Restoration. Finally, there is a book from which you can choose the design of, and the choices are the exact same as the flag. So there are two versions of the bag that you can make once you've chosen all your selections. So you have the Mage Backpack, which is the enchanted version, and then you have the Wanderer's Mage Backpack, which is the unenchanted version. You can go straight away and craft the Wanderer's Mage Backpack, but if you want the Mage Backpack, the one that is enchanted, you have to get a specific item. So to learn about this item, all you got to do is you need to go to the College of Winterhold, and then where the Archmage's room is, you got to go up there, just have a little wander around. You're going to find a safe. There's going to be a note on that safe that will tell you about the required items you need, because the specific item you need is magic powder, and you have to fight this new enemy that's been put in with this mod called a mud monolith. It's a really awesome looking thing, but I'll tell you anyway where exactly you've got to go. You've got to go to this cave called Brood Cavern. You go in there. There were some bears, and then the things in there. You kill it, you get the magic powder, go back, and you can craft the enchanted Mage's Bag. So up next is something I haven't actually looked at with Skyrim mods before, and it's a Witcher-styled power attack animation. I was always iffy with these because I did try to do something like this before. I followed the instructions and the mod wouldn't work. So I sort of gave up on them. And then I see this one. I thought, I'm going to give it another go. Thankfully, this one worked straight away. So basically, this is going to replace one of the power attacks that you do with two-handed weapons with a power attack that Geralt of Rivia would use himself. So if you are a fan of spinning your sword around, just like The Witcher, then this is the mod for you. It looks so awesome when facing your enemies, and it really is effective, especially when you're surrounded by loads of them. But the only thing you do need to be quite wary about is it does drain your stamina quite quickly. So either make sure you've got plenty of stamina potions, maybe some enchanted armor that's going to help with your stamina, or just level up your stamina. But this was definitely worth it. I had to show this one off. So if you love these different sort of combat styles, check this one out. Let's have a look at some armor. Well, robes to be exact. This mod is called Moon Monk's Robes. Out of all the types of armors that I've been looking at throughout this series, this is up there as one of the best. I absolutely love it, especially because there is a bunch of different color options as well, and you can mix and match them, and they all work perfectly well together. So if you haven't guessed, this is a Khajiit style light armor, and it's going to work for both male and females across all the races available to us in the game. If you take a closer look at the gauntlets, they are going to do extra damage when using unarmed attacks. I mean, look at those claws. They are definitely going to do some serious damage to someone or something. But if you are interested in this armor and you do want to get it, don't worry. It's really easy because all you got to do is obtain the crafting style book. So have you ever noticed outside some of the towns you see those wandering Khajiit caravan traders? That's where you're going to get it from. So I just waited outside Whiterun for them to come there, and I brought it from that place. But you get the book, then you can start crafting. Apart from needing the book, you are also going to need the glass smithing perk. But once you've reached both these requirements, they're both pretty simple to do. You just got to go to a forge and you can start crafting this. If you do play as a Khajiit, then this is definitely the armor for you. I really want to know what you think of this armor, so please do let me know down in the comments below. We haven't looked at a follower mod in quite a while, so here is Taina. There was many different files that you could have downloaded from this. I'm assuming it's different versions, but I just downloaded the first one basically. But she is a standalone healer follower. She is also a Breton who has skills like archery, destruction, and restoration. So she's quite perfect for getting those range attacks. You running in, you're going to take some damage. Don't worry, because she's going to heal you. To find her, it's really simple. I mean, to be fair, I say simple. I got confused at first because it says that you need to travel to Falkreath and head towards the tower just outside the town. There's 2 towers outside of the town. But of course, I would go to the wrong one first. But yeah, you just head to the tower and she's going to be walking the woods alone. You'll see her. She's not even at the tower. You just walk directly towards it. You'll see her in the woods. She's just stood there. Just go up to her, have a chat, and she's going to follow you straight away. For this next mod, we've already looked at 2 versions of this shield. This one is called Daedric Plasma Shield. The last 2 I looked at, absolutely loved. I thought they were brilliant. I've put them in the house that I've made. And hung them on the wall. They look perfect there. One day we are going to go back to this house that I've got all this equipment, all these different armors and weapons, and we're going to have a good little wander through, take a trip down memory lane basically. But anyway, this shield specifically is going to give nearby enemies quite the shot while you're blocking, just like the other ones. So we had the fire one and the ice one. It's exactly the same. It's going to take 8 points of health and drain half of their magic per second. If you come across any mage enemies, they're going to want to really stay away from you with the shield, because as soon as you drain their magicka, what good are they? So just like the others, the creator has written some lore for this shield, and it reads, long ago, a Dwemer man stumbled upon a shield while traveling, a curious shield that would give off bursts of lightning. The Dwemer spent the rest of his life trying to unlock the secret of the shield's power. He never discovered that the power was drawn straight from oblivion. Pretty interesting, right? But if you do want to get the shield, you can find it on the overlook of a Dwemer tower that is known as Reachwind Eye. Don't do what I did and thought, it's around the area. There's a tower, go into the tower, up the stairs, and it will be like a balcony. It's on the balcony. Don't waste your time with trying to wander around the area trying to find it. Just go straight up to the balcony. This place, it's southeast of Markarth. So yeah, just head over there and pick it up. And honestly, spawning loads of enemies just like I did, and they died so quickly. It's an awesome shield. Let's take another look into the Kanjs mod series. But this time, I don't have a weapon. This is just a retexture of a book. This mod is called Kanjs, the Dreamstride book. animated. And yeah, they have added remeshes and retextured this book up to 4K resolutions, and they have also animated a glowing light from the book. It really does look cool, I'm not gonna be honest. I love the old design of this book, but with the glowing animation and the the overhaul of the textures, amazing. Best thing to do if you want to get a good look at the glowing animation is to just find a room where the light is quite low, and that's when you're going to see the full effect of what the book actually looks like. It's an awesome, cool looking book. There are other sort of books that this creator has done that I'm going to check out because I really do love the mods that they have made. For our last and final mod to look at, this one is called Amulet of the Divines. This will allow us to create an amulet that's every single one of the 9 divines, like all their effects. So it's going to place all their blessings that each one offers into this one amulet. The only thing it did say that you have to note is if you are intending to marry someone, you're actually going to still need to wear the Amulet of Mara. If you wear this amulet that's got all the 9 divines in, it's not going to work. So you just need to bear that in mind. Something like this is really going to help at the beginning of playthroughs, mainly because of all the different effects that it's going to give. It's going to give you quite a boost, especially if you're playing for a survival playthrough. It's going to give you that little bit of edge to survive, basically. And finished. That's it, done. All of these mods that I have shown you today, as usual, you can find all the links down in the description below. So please do head down there and check these mods out. All these creators put so much effort into this stuff, and all of them deserve the recognition for all the great work that they are even still doing to this game. But yeah, while you are there looking at this mod on their page, why not just go and check out all the other mods that they are also doing. But anyway, thanks for coming by and watching. If you like what you see, please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you all next time for another episode of Mods for Monday. Goodbye.